Welcome, sports fans. Thank you for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. With our analysts, Brent Barry and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson, along with reporter Allie LaForce. Now that we're into November, let's see how the Eastern Conference standings are shaken out. You take a look at New York, still early, but they have the third best record in the conference. And of course, the 76ers, currently a ways below.
Well, right now, for New York, I really think the high expectations put a certain amount of pressure on these guys. But to their credit, they have really stepped up to it.
I think every great team welcomes the challenge of trying to be elite, and they want to do it on a nightly basis.
Before we get going here, we have time for a pregame courtside report. Allie LaForce, it's all yours.
Thanks, guys. Julius Randle became an all-star in New York, but it was back in New Orleans that he found his stroke. The coaches told him, let it fly, and he said, quote, that's all I needed to hear. This league is about opportunity, confidence, and mindset. Those things came in all at once in New Orleans, and I was able to build on that. Brian?
Thanks, Allie. Well, when we look at tonight, this could come down to the backcourts, Grant. They're both very talented.
Yeah, B.A., you know I love great guard play. And, of course, each team has some serious skills at that position. So expect a fast pace of play, lots of threes. It should be one heck of a matchup.
And now the opening lineup for New York. At forward, it's Barrett and Randall. Then there's Mitchell Robinson. Then there's Jalen Brunson. And it's Grimes in at the 2 spot. And for Philadelphia, up front, it's Tucker at the 4, next to Embiid in the middle. Tyrese Maxey is out there with James Harden. And it's Harris in at the 3. Now here's Harden. Turned in an outstanding game against Washington.
The focus of the defense. I mean, James Harden was able to use that attention and turn it into a hoop for someone else.
Here's Grimes. And that's good from 17 feet.
And hitting from the mid-range here and early. I mean, really give the defense just another thing to worry about.
Yeah, he's got to be a little bit more on their radar after knocking down something like that.
Harris against Barrett. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Well, early in his career, defenses challenged Tobias Harris to take this shot. Now they don't want him to, for good reason. Think back in that 21 season, finally the Knicks breaking back into the playoffs. You know, it had been 7 years since they got there, and Coach Thibodeau receiving the Coach of the Year honor. Well deserved.
For 3, here's Harris. It's good. Off the assist from Harden. Harris has got 6.
This speaks to how confident Tobias Harris is in his offensive game, ready to shoot as soon as that ball reaches him.
Sinks the tray. It was such an impressive season, and yet New York couldn't quite replicate their success the following year, Brent.
Yeah, B.A., they made some moves, and they were hoping to bolster the roster in some ways, but it just didn't go as expected, and now they're retooling again.
And he's headed to the line for 2. He gets the whistle there.
And the improvement of Tyrese Maxey's three-point shot from his first season to second year, just unprecedented. He improved by over 12% with a huge increase in attempts as well.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. And for a player with the speed and quickness of Maxey, Grant, leveling up that three-point shot changes everything for him.
Oh, so true, B.A. It becomes pick your poison with him. And it put him in a conversation last year for most improved player.
Both free throws good from Maxey.
A great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies. Now, their offense is rolling. A perfect start, 4 of 4 so far.
And Jalen Brunson gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Harris finds Tucker. Now Harden. Brunson defending. There's the triple. And Harden gets it to go on the assist by Harris.
Well, for Tobias Harris to take this step, getting away from scoring and finding teammates to become a more adept passer, that's good signs.
And the shot goes in.
There are only a few players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
And that streaking rack attack is the Mobile One drive.
You're toasting the defense and getting in close. They'll take possessions like that one all day.
Now here's Harden. Robinson with the block.
The 7'4" wingspan of Robinson doing the work on that shot, swatted away.
And the Knicks, another three.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Harden, the pass to Embiid. Back to Harden. Robinson with the block. Pass to Grimes. Outside Robinson. And the Knicks, another three. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Knicks.
Well, their length and anticipation reflected in their shot blocking totals, making the extra effort to close things out.
Well, they've done a great job tonight of getting out in transition, so that focus on fast break, that'll add to your total in a hurry.
And the 76ers call time here. And the 76ers will have a different look here. Harrell's checked in for Embiid. Reed comes in for Tucker. Melton, he's checked in for Maxey. And Milton subbed in for James Harden. And in the first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Pass to Reed. Back to Melton. Outside Milton. Looking to win the run. And the three-pointer goes.
Both teams are hot. Woo! This is a fun one to watch.
Yeah, made for TV game here. Pace is great. Scoring is coming in bunches. And both of the teams feeling confident right now.
Shots good by Hart.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Now here's Milton. Pass to Harris. And the foul on Josh Hart. That's his first foul. It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
I mean, letting them know up front that he's on the hunt tonight and eager to knock away shots. I love it.
.35 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Down low. Here's Harrell. Shots blocked. Toppin outside to the left wing. From deep, Rose. And again, New York with the triple.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Here's Harris. There's the block. Here's Toppin. And it's New York with another.
Another assist in the career of D. Rose.
Here's Harris. He's got 6. From the high post. And the jumper is on the mark. Harris has got his third bucket of the night.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Mitchell Robinson has been on display for the Knicks. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. All right, guys, what's your take on the Knicks so far?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
Yeah, they did a great job. Just the initial thrust of that attack, as soon as they got the ball, constantly in transition.
Well, Grant, every team is looking for that perfect five on the floor, that magical lineup. In your mind, is that synonymous with small ball?
I think it is, B.A. I mean, having players that can play small, can switch on defense, obviously play multiple positions on the offensive end. It's just a combination, when executed properly, could be a nightmare for the opponent.
Up front, it's Tucker at the 4, next to Embiid in the middle. James Harden out there with Tyrese Maxey. And it's Milton in at the 3 slot. That's the group for Philadelphia to kick off the second quarter. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Brian, Sixers head coach Doc Rivers earned the nickname Doc back in college for wearing a T-shirt with Julius Erving on it. In the NBA, he said, quote, "The first game I started was against the Sixers. I went over and said, Dr. J, how are you?" And he said, "Doc, how are you?" I said, no, I'm Glenn." But he said, "No, you're Doc." That made me feel like $1 million, guys.
All right, thanks, Sally. Count it.
Barrett doing a good job. Defense really draped all over him on the inside. He got creative to score there.
Well, Brent, Canada is well represented in the NBA these days. R.J. Barrett may be leading the charge.
Man, if you put together a team of nothing but Canadian players, you'd have a pretty strong 5 out there. And Barrett's a guy who might be the leader of that squad.
Quickly. And it's New York scoring again.
He means business. Unlikely to be a comeback on his watch.
Well, he's grabbed a tee and a blanket because he's putting this one to bed.
Now here's Harden. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Clever move by Harden. He pulls up fast before the defense can react accordingly.
Randall outside. On the wing quickly. Pass to Robinson. Out left to the wing. Here's Brunson. Ooh, he's looking comfortable now. 3 for 3.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
New York has gone 2 for 2 from the arc here in the second. Randall finds Barrett. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. Barrett's got his second bucket of the night.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
Milton for 3. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
You gotta love his unselfishness, and you know his coach does as well.
Well, not just coach, but you can see it in the teammates, the way that they look at him. They appreciate it when he shares the ball like that.
And Philadelphia calls time here. And a new group getting ready for the Sixers. Harrell's checked in for Embiid. Reed comes in for Tucker. Harris is checked in for Milton. And it's Melton in for James Harden. So New York going with almost an entire new group here. Hardenstein, he's checked in for Robinson. Toppin comes in for Randall. Hart's checked in for Barrett. And it's Grimes in for Quickly. And so here is Philadelphia. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Knicks team.
Last year shows that having the better overall record doesn't mean you're going to dominate the lesser opponent.
Here's Harris. It's good from the top of the key. Harris has got 10 points.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation. That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Outside Maxey. Harris up top. The shot from 20 feet out, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right iron. 12 points for him.
And they had early success from the perimeter, but I don't understand how they've gotten away from that here in the second.
And again, New York with the triple.
Pretty fundamental play there from Obi Toppin, getting it to the wide open shooter.
For Philadelphia, they've gone an outstanding 7 of 7 so far in the second quarter. Here's Maxey. Again, the Sixers score.
Oh, explosive crossover. How's that for a move?
To the left side wing. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. He buries it from 3.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Hard against Harris. Blocked. Here's Grimes. And again, New York with the triple.
The three-point shot has been his weapon of choice this quarter.
And so it's the New York Knicks up 15 points as this quarter concludes. They just can't miss right now. Every shot they're taking, you assume, is going in. Back to the game after this break.
Thanks for joining us, everybody. An uphill battle so far for the Philadelphia 76ers.
Definitely they need to get out on the three-point shooters and contest. The deep ball is killing them. This is what happens when another team identifies your weakness and just keeps hammering on it.
And now it's time to bring up the Players of the Month in the NBA. In the West, Luka Doncic.
This isn't the first, and it will not be the last one of these awards for Luka Doncic. A master at getting his own shot, as well as creating for others. Simply unstoppable on offense. Also a tremendous rebound in his position.
Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. And on the floor for Tom Thibodeau as we get into the second half. At the 4 and the 5, it's Randall and Robinson. Then it's R.J. Barrett. Then there's Jalen Brunson. And it's Grimes in at the 2.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
I'll tell you what, a lot can be said about the contract Harden took to stay in Philly. He took less than what he commanded to help the team sign depth and rotation players. A very big gesture from Harden, showing just how much he wants to win in Philly.
Now here's Harden. He's got 12. Harris finds Embiid. Harris against Barrett. Just 5 to shoot. And the basket by Embiid.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
And we're going to have a jump ball.
That's a jump ball.
Randall, the pass to Brunson. Shoots over Harden. And there's Brunson. That one's good. On the assist from Randall. Randall's got 5 assists tonight. Brunson against Harden. From the line. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
Well, the talk at halftime must have been a good one. Right now, 3 straight buckets to start the quarter.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks, BA. Well, Joel Embiid drawing comparisons to some legendary big men. He said, quote, "I want to be mentioned as one of the greats. That's my goal. And obviously being a Hall of Famer. But you've got to take step by step, one day at a time. It's going to take a lot of work, and I'm willing to put it in, guys."
He's well on his way, Allie. Thanks. Well, whenever you bring up the 76ers, you instantly think of Joel Embiid.
Oh, no question. He's the face of this franchise. Embiid is as good as anyone in the league. Off the floor, Joel is willing to take the blame when things don't go right. That's who you want as a leader.
That was another look at our Mobile One drive of the game just a moment ago.
Yeah, that's a little icing on the cake right there. Putting on a show while they enjoy a big second half lead.
Harden drawing the double team. Pass to Embiid. Now Harris over Barrett. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
Disappointing as a player to have such a great game and still be trailing. Not over yet, though.
Brunson with it. Defended by Harden. Outside Barrett. We've got 1:28 left in the third. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson. Brunson's got assist number 5 here tonight. The 76ers have gone an impressive 5 of 5 so far in the third quarter. And the 76ers call time here. And Jalen Brunson, he's a great option on the floor, Grant.
Yes, he is. Can attack from different levels of the floor, solid shooting threat from outside, and gives you another playmaker to initiate the offense.
And the 76ers will have a different look here. Harrell's checked in for Embiid. Reed comes in for Tucker. Milton's checked in for Tobias Harris. And it's Melton in for Maxey. So New York going with almost an entire new group here. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Robinson. Toppin comes in for Julius Randle. Hart's checked in for Barrett. And quickly subbed in for Brunson. Now here's Melton. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Here's Hartenstein. Again, the Knicks. Good for 2 more.
They're playing great team basketball. It's good movement and sharp, crisp passing.
Harrell. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Since hiring Tom Thibodeau, every year the Knicks have been at the bottom of the league in pace.
Well, Thibs rhymes with grind, doesn't it, B.A.? I mean, it doesn't really, but it should.
Taking 2 shots.
And he makes the first.
The compliment that Harrell gets often is the fact that he's just so tireless a worker, and that energy is something that both coaching staffs and teammates appreciate.
Harrell hits them both.
You know, in the past several seasons, there's been one constant with the 76ers. They're going to be among the best defensive teams in the league.
Here's Hartenstein. 20 feet out. Again, the Knicks. Good for 2 more. 50 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Harden, the pass to Harrell. And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line.
Defensive foul. Obi Toppin. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for Philadelphia, Montrezl Harrell. 1 shot.
That's good from Harrell. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Toppin with it. Harden picks him up to the middle. Pass to Grimes. Inside. And Hartenstein gets it to go. Hartenstein's got 6 here in the quarter.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
And here's Toppin from the arc. And again, New York with the triple.
Well, the defense doesn't want to let Obi Toppin find some comfortability from that range.
Harden from outside. And the 76ers another 3.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
And so it's New York in a good situation, up by 13 points to close the quarter. They've been in total control in this game, and they hope it continues. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm Assist of the Game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
You know, anytime a guy's in the post and the teammates know he's unselfish, great player movement can create an opportunity just like that.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Up front, it's Tucker at the 4, next to Embiid in the middle. Tyrese Maxey is out there with DeAnthony Melton, and it's Milton in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. Hart finds quickly. Now Robinson shoots over Embiid. That's good from Robinson on the assist by Quickly. Quickly's got 3 assists in the game. So it's Philadelphia now. Maxey with it. Hart covering. Shakes him. And Maxey with the lay-in.
Oh, what great action we've seen tonight. Hard to imagine a more entertaining game.
No, this is about as high octane a game as you're going to find.
The 3. And the Knicks, another 3.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Pass to Milton. Fires for 3. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
Hart from long range. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. Randall's got 7 assists in the game.
And the coaching staff enjoying that as Randall is becoming a bit more of a facilitator.
Time called here. The 76ers decide to talk it over.
Julius Randle, a nightly double-double threat. A guy who can occasionally drain the 3, but when he first entered the league, many considered him just to be a role player. That role has changed.
And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game.
It's almost beyond belief what he's done in this game. He's been impossible to cool off, hitting just about everything he looks at. It doesn't matter who's guarding him. He's had an answer for just about everyone.
Well, it didn't start out with him being in this crowd's crosshairs, but as the game went along, he kept pouring it on them. It's safe to say they don't want to see this guy anywhere near their arena for a long, long time. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Doc Rivers' huddle. He was animated in his approach. He said, quote, "You guys understand the moment. You've been here before. The next few possessions could determine who comes out of here with the W. Let's make sure it's us."
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. From deep, Melton fires in the triple. Melton's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Well, since accepting a bigger role, Randall has really blossomed.
Well, it's great to see him evolve over time and actually be just taking on more responsibility. And with the way his game has blossomed, you can see why. He's a big part of this team.
Here's Embiid. The Knicks making their last shot. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. 2 open that time. Made it look easy.
You expect Embiid to find his points. He's a talented player who can score at will.
Hart from long range. The shot is good, and the assist by Rose. Rose has got his 3rd assist of the night. Outside Maxey. Stolen by Quickly. Here's Hart. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. And the Knicks lead by 15. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Knicks.
You have to be a fan of the energy they've played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
Well, if we add another thing to it, it's about the urgency they've played with. I mean, you look at the eyes of these guys. They're focused, wanting to get up tempo, and that's helped them score on the fast break.
A nice shot by Toppin.
They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight. A fantastic effort to get it done here for the Knicks.
Absolute fireworks display. High-scoring game. They were unstoppable, Grant.
Yeah, just relentless from start to finish. And the pace was furious. Ultimately, they wore out the other team.
And this will give them their 7th win of the year.
And against a familiar opponent, it's nice to establish a psychological advantage with a win in the first game.
And here are the Sixers now, following the bucket by the Knicks. And so he draws the foul, heading to the line to shoot a pair. And the play-in tournament has been a success, but some debate about whether the stats should count towards postseason stats. Grant, it kind of falls in the abyss. How do you think we should reconcile?
Well, B.A., first of all, it is the postseason. It's exciting. Everyone's watching. So much is on the line. This is high-pressure elimination games. And, yes, there have been some great performances that we've seen in the play-in tournament thus far. So I think these stats should be included in postseason numbers for players.
And so he makes both from the line. New York has gone 4 of 4 from outside during the fourth. And here's Brunson from the arc. And again, New York with the triple.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
Pure from three-point range.
It's nice they found their rhythm here, but the clock is just not their friend.
Yeah, it's tough to mount a comeback like this and then fall oh so short. I'm sure that's weighing on them just a little bit.
Maxey against Brunson. It's tipped. Left side Hart. To the wing, right side. Fires from deep. And there's Brunson. That one's good. On the assist by Toppin. And the Knicks lead by 18. Outside Maxey. Melton up top. Pass to Reed. Back to Melton. The three is up. He drops it from range.
Anything you can do, I can do better. That one felt a little personal right there.
Yeah, again, you can't take this too far to make it too selfish, but that exchange, that's fun to watch.
Yep, count it.
It's not easy to work the ball inside of this league, but they've done it all night.
And so New York takes this one by a big margin. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Brent Barry, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching tonight's game.